We are protecting millions of acres of public land and water.
We are providing exceptional outdoor recreation.
We are safeguarding unique and rare ecosystems.
We are advancing the sustainable use and protection of Ohio's forests.
We are ensuring the future of Ohio's wildlife populations.
We are learning from Ohio's natural history.
We are keeping communities safe through responsible regulation.
We are improving water quality.
We are serving and protecting Ohioans.
We are proud to have a legacy of conservation dating back more than 70 years.
We are OhioDNR.
And we are DNR, and we want to make you part of DNR. So that's why we're going to answer all your questions that you might have about the new Assistant Ohio State Park Manager Academy. And this is kind of a new way that we're doing things this year. We want to hire and train 12 new Assistant Park Managers. So we've gathered, first of all, I'm Stephanie O'Grady. I'm with the Office of Communications, and we have gathered 4 great ladies to answer any kind of frequently asked questions that you might have. So introducing them, we still have Susie Vance, who's the Assistant Chief of Parks and Watercraft. We've got Laura White, who's the Professional Development Coordinator. We also have the Assistant Park Manager and Park Manager of Indian Lake, Renee Metzger and Heidi Whitman. So welcome, ladies, and we are going to start here with Susie. Susie, your first question. What characteristics and traits contribute to a successful Assistant Park Manager?
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie. I think that a great assistant park manager, it does take a special type of person really to work in public service. I think that a really good assistant park manager it would be dedicated, and a lot of our staff are dedicated to public service. It's important that people who are in this role are really interactive. This is a job that, you know, a lot of people think like, oh, I like to be outdoors and I like to be alone with, you know, and relax. This job has a lot of interaction with the public. So a good assistant park manager likes people and likes to interact with people. A love of natural resources is also a really, really great trait to have. Caring about the environment and caring about outdoor recreation, whether it's an interest in hiking, biking, fishing, hunting, whatever it is, or just being outdoors, picnicking. Our customers do those things all the time, and they come to us to do those things. So it really, we view the role and a great assistant park manager is making sure that the customers are having a really good time. They know the ins and outs of outdoor recreation, and they want to serve customers. So there's a lot more different traits that help make a good park manager, and we're looking for all different types of people and kind of a diversity of input and thought and kind of a broad group of people to join our ranks. So,
Susie, second question, what opportunities are there to engage with your surrounding communities?
So park managers and assistant park managers are really, they are kind of a hub for a community. A lot of times communities, parks are economic drivers to communities, and they're a nice little oasis for a community. They provide improved qualities of life. So it's really important that park managers and assistant park managers engage with their local leadership, whether it's county commissioners or mayors or convention and visitors bureaus. We really look for that engagement with a local community. We like to have our managers and assistant park managers interact with local businesses. We are a state park system, but a lot of times there are local parks or county parks nearby. there are conservation partners and different groups. We have volunteers, and we really want our employees to work to promote all the opportunity that the community has to offer to a park visitor. So it's really important that assistant park managers do a lot of interaction with local communities.
All right, thank you, Susie. We're going to turn to Laura now. Tell us a little bit about what people can expect through this training process and this program.
So these 12 energetic, fun candidates that get through this, hiring screening process will start the academy the beginning of May. There will be about, 6 weeks. They quote unquote graduate out July 1st weekend. So the academy is going to be blended. It's a little bit in class, a little bit in the park. They're going to be subject to all kinds of things, all different kinds of outcomes, and they're actually going to experience real-time issues. So that's going to be really exciting. So trying to get them a little bit of everything that, we do as park managers. One of the things that's through this academy is they're actually going to get to do a hen inspection. A lot of us, may not do that in the field. And so they're actually going to get to see what that's like. Try to get them well-versed in everything that we offer our customers and our amenities. So if they, aren't familiar with everything, there's a lot of parks that have water and wastewater treatment plants, and not all of us, but some of us do. And they're actually going to get to tour through one with Sean Hefner. He's our wastewater treatment plant coordinator in charge of the state. So he's actually going to take us through the plants, and we're going to talk about what that means and how that affects our visitors. So they're going to get to know that they have a huge impact on the people that come to the park. So that's really, the key. We want to get them to experience everything. And we've really, through this academy, the reason that we decided to do this is that we want to proactively train and mentor our next generation of state park managers and, get them all of the different things that we do as park managers. So I'm really excited to have Renee and Heidi on here today with us to talk a little bit about their roles and what they do and how they're field people and boots on the ground, so to speak. So yeah, and once they go out to the field, they're 100% assistant park manager, and they're doing it, and they're going to be mentored along the way. There's going to be other training along the way, so it's very exciting. It's something that we've not done before, and I think everybody's excited about it, and we are ready to welcome these individuals to ODNR.
All right. So with this academy, what kind of opportunities are there for the future for these people?
So the purpose of this academy, like I said, is, a stepping stone for future leadership roles as they become vacant throughout the park, throughout Parks and Watercraft, throughout ODNR. That's the whole reason that we're really doing this as part of our strategic plan to bring up the next generation. So that's why we're doing it. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Laura. So next we are going to go to Renee, Assistant Park Manager at Indian Lake. And Renee, your first question here, what is the best part of your day? How much time do you spend outdoors as opposed to office work? What do you think?
Best part of my day is the variety of work that I get to do. And I enjoy that my day is never really the same. I have different tasks and projects that I work on. Sometimes I'm working in the office, sometimes I'm out in the field, but I especially enjoy the opportunity to work with awesome people, the staff at Indian Lake and my coworkers that I work with at the park. It's always been a family-like atmosphere, and I really enjoy being like a support person for the staff and the volunteers in my area. So I'm a go-to person for them if they need any help. And the volunteers and the groups in the community that give back and they volunteer, they're awesome people to work with. So I just enjoy working with everybody and helping visitors and guests.
Thanks. And beyond that, what work specifically do you find really fun and engaging?
There are a lot of aspects of being assistant park manager that I find fun is that they're engaging. All of the projects that we get to work on, the part that I get to play in getting each project completed is enjoyable. In the summer, I get to test the pool chemicals, and I like that because I get to make adjustments and balance the pool chemicals if it's needed. And I think it's fun to evaluate some of our facilities and especially like the trails because I could go on a hike. And I really like taking pictures and posting them to our social media because then I get to interact with staff and visitors.
All right, thank you. We're going to move on now to Heidi. And Heidi, again, is the park manager at Indian Lake. So Heidi, a question for you was, how has having an assistant park manager impacted your operations?
Well, having a assistant manager makes us great. So we go from good to great. They are a clone of yourself, but only in a better version. And I say that because we have a goal and we meet those goals, but the way we go about it is different, which makes us more productive. It allows us to do projects faster. It allows us to be more efficient in our day-to-day operations. It's like an onion, and you peel back all these layers because just a park itself could have so many things. Just like Renee mentioned, a pool, you have friends group, you have staff, it could be between 30 and 40 seasonal staff. They really serve as the bridge between myself and the staff, between volunteers, outside groups. Their passion, and it's like a version of you, but only better.
Awesome. So one thing that people might find just a little bit daunting or challenging, how do you handle 24/7 park operations?
I would say it's balance, and that's a lot easier said than done when people ask that question. It's a balance of, I say, park life, because it's not really work life. I mean, I'm in parks or I'm at home, right? So just keeping a balance between the two. Another would be having the right person in the right roles. Having an assistant manager, like I said, should be able to fill your spot when you're gone, so that when you have those days off, they're really your days off because you have full confidence that this person can step up and fill your role without any issues. And so then you're able to have your time off. But it's just having those key players in the right roles.
Susie, one question I have for you is, what would make somebody want to apply? What would entice them to become an assistant park manager?
I don't know why you wouldn't want to be an assistant park manager. I mean, working for ODNR in general is such. We are the agent, so we're a state agency, but we're kind of the agency of fun, right? So this is where, again, we work where people are going on vacation, where people are recreating. Laura mentioned earlier. So part of my job is, oh man, I had to go on a hike. There are so many highlights. You're outdoors. So if you have a passion for the outdoors, this is a great place to be. There's always administrative work and paperwork, but I think that comes with every role. At DNR, you're surrounded by a team of experts. You have support to do things you want to do, explore different ideas, implement ideas, plan on projects. You get to see something that needs to be changed, and you get to initiate and help to be a part of that change. So again, I think that the DNR and parks specifically is a really great place to work, and the question is more, why wouldn't you?
Susie, you kind of led me into my final question, so I'm actually going to skip you because you really already answered it. So Laura, we'll start with you. What do you like best about working at ODNR?
So what I like best about ODNR, I've actually been doing this for a little bit, and it is so much fun to see the smiles on everybody's faces. So when they attend a program, or they're out on the water boating with their family, or at one of our many different parks that have fireworks, it's those smiles. It's when they catch their first fish, and that's at our areas. I love that. I think it's great. I get to be a part of that. And that is awesome because not everybody does. And so with my job, I'm making an impact and I can see it on their faces. So I truly enjoy that. And, you know, the other part of my job that I really enjoy is that I have a great support network here. So if there's an idea of, you know, for instance, going into the next generation of sustainability and what that looks like, that we're open to ideas, and then we support those ideas and we figure it out along the way. And I really enjoy that. And, you know, just like Susie said, you actually see your project all the way through, and that is amazing. And so, yeah, I like being a part of this, and I couldn't imagine being anywhere else.
All right, Renee, what about you? What do you love best about working at ODNR?
What I love best is the people that I get to work with, the staff, the volunteers, coworkers in the office, the commissary, the maintenance, the custodial staff, the law enforcement staff, just everybody that I work with. They are awesome people. The volunteers that give back to the communities. It's awesome to be a part of it.
Heidi, same question.
Well, I would say the best part of my job is I'm a memory maker, and all forms of it, whether it be with my staff or friends group, and the guests. I mean, we're here to serve the guests, and it doesn't get any better than what we do. We have the flexibility to do different things, to try different things. It's exciting. People come to play where we work. It's the coolest job. It is the best. I love it.
Thank you, ladies. I think you gave people a lot of good things to think about. And we've got everything you need to know posted online, ohiodnr.gov. If you go up to the right-hand corner, you can search Assistant Park Manager and you'll find qualifications, locations, anything you might need. If you have any further information, you can email Laura, and we're going to pop her name up on the screen here. And we hope you guys apply.
you know, it's a really hard question when people ask you, what exactly do you do? And, you know, a lot of the responses is I'm a mayor of a small city. For those that are experienced in state government, they understand what that means. For those that aren't, you know, I get paid to hike trails, you know, so it's a plethora of everything and we do it all.